Okay. Hi, everybody. I see now that we're very square. Maybe I should change it. I don't know. We'll see how it looks in a second. Maybe I can strimpch it. But good morning, Blue Tongue. How are you? I don't want it to start playing this absolute banger of an opening number. So I'm moving the thing. So yeah, this is on PlayStation 5 now. And PlayStation 4, sure. It's on PS Plus. If you have PS Plus, you can get it for free. Otherwise, I think it's $10. So still, I mean, pretty cheap. And it has trophies. And they're actually pretty lame, but it is what it is. Yeah. Start out with a bot, huh? Whoops. Nope. Didn't want that. I do want to turn my captions on, though.
Great Commander, this way.
Yeah, maybe I shall make this a little bit bigger. Hold on. Let me just, strimpch this a little bit. Big boy here. There. That's better, right? Hey, Steve. Probably not, because the games committee won't answer me about why my submission vanished. Am I salty? Yeah.
Indeed.
Because I sent them a message and they won't answer.
You're in custody. Is this really necessary? It is His Majesty, Emperor Dole's command to take that girl into custody.
What's happening with Mort Cam over here? Oh, it's I moved the
That is not
I moved the
your
game.
concern.
Hold on. Whoop. There we go. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Good morning. Thank you, Ryan. Good God, I could not open my mod tools. Been sitting here trying to do it for the last 5 minutes. I appreciate that. Mort, where'd you go, buddy? I've lost my Mort. Oh, I found my Mort. So yeah, the trophies for this game now are so easy. Like, they really could have put some really cool trophies in here, and they just didn't. But whatever. It has trophies. That's what I care about. Because the trophies are literally just like, go through, beat the game. Like, you get trophies for all of the main, like, plot points. You don't get trophies for example, finding all of the Stardust, therefore fighting Faust, the optional boss, you know, doing any of the Velweb stuff. I don't think you get trophies for. So that's sad. Yeah, Steve, I would love to go, and I would love for them to accept my submission, but they won't even answer me, so... Also, we're doing a primarily additions playthrough of this game. Oh no, my favorite part. Because apparently, when this got ported to the PS Store, all of the, like, Dragoon stuff broke. So, if you use Dragoon form during a fight, a lot of the time it, like, freezes. Rooming with Conception? Nice. Hey, Dragon Sage, how you doing? Nice to see ya. Conception is really nice. Conception was... I'm pretty sure the first person that I met at a speedrunning event, like in person. Hey, Shade Strike, how are ya? Nate is excellent, people, for sure. Gonna lurk with some audio-only Dergoon at work. Have fun. Thanks for hanging out. We are just absolutely chilling. However, this is on the PlayStation Store now, and not my PlayStation 1, which means I don't get to use my little Game Shark thing. Which means I have to actually play this like an actual person. And I'm not good at RPGs, so backseat the hell out of me if you want to. Because yeah, I would rather die than use potions. Which is obviously not the attitude you should have for an RPG. But I'm compensating with the fact that I know this game really well. So we have to make it to the end. We have to beat the final boss or I don't get the platinum, so we gotta do it. Where is everybody? Dart. There's 4 people that live in this village, and 3 of them are dead. The other one is Plos, who's sitting in front of his house. Wow, this translation is so bad. I would rewrite this game for free. Sony, I would do it for free. Find me. Okay. Surely we're not gonna die on the first fight of the game, right? Did they leave it as is? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, they didn't touch it. How you doing, Shavil? So yeah, Shavil, this is super broken, actually. It became worse after putting it in the PlayStation Store. People are reporting that you can't, like, use your Dragoon magic in fights because the game freezes. And what they wouldn't know, as absolute plebs who have not played this game as much as I have, is that that's always been a glitch. Like, you can mess up the game by, like, sometimes the Dragoon stuff just doesn't work. Rose is usually the most common problem. For me, it was Death Dimension that usually caused it the most, but they're reporting that it's Astral Drain. Regardless, yeah, it happens sometimes. But apparently it's a bigger problem now that it's in the PlayStation Store, so we're gonna basically do this playthrough without Dragoon stuff. Legend of Dergoon without the Dergoon. Rescue Shanna. How about I don't, though? Not acceptable, because if we didn't rescue her, we would never meet our bro. Lanky Bits Slam Blam. So, we gotta go rescue Shanna, for his sake. We also have to get 30 Stardust. And I might just get all 50? Because if I have to actually beat this game, I should try to get good gear. And if you get all 50, you get like a badass... I wanna say it's a glove. But yeah, doing well. Looking forward to just casually playing through this again. I never get tired of this game. To be fair, Cheville, I think that some of the models have like an upgraded texture. Like I think Dort's face is a little bit better in some scenes. But we're still mostly twitchy blocks. As it should be. Can't wait to see where this friendship is headed. What's wrong with Shanna? She's in prison! You fool! They went to Helena prison, but we won't learn that until this guy monologues for a little bit. Disc 4, Miranda, cannot come fast enough. I don't want Shanna in my party. And we have to go and get all the way to Bale. No, we have to get all the way to Hoax before we can get rid of her. Cool. But that actually might be a problem, right? Because... Oh no, no, it'll be fine. You don't have to use Dragoon. I'm not gonna die, right? I'm not gonna die if I kill these guys first. Because if I kill the commander, they'll just run away. Okay, well, he's leaving anyway. Bye. Also, apparently, if we play for more than like an hour, hour and a half, the audio starts cutting out. So, like, he won't say the edition name anymore and stuff, and you have to completely reset your console. It's a trip. No, I actually quite like, there's a lot of detail in this game that they didn't have to have. There's like blowing leaves and light rays and like moving water. Fernie looks really, really good. That's, if you remember from the last time we played, like 2 months ago. That's the city on disc 3 where you go around in boats all the time. Kind of like Venice, right? Yeah, I did just absolutely mega blow up the screen, so... So see, like, these are the trophies, right? 1.8% of people have earned them. It's not very hard. I want to see where people drop off, though. So only 70% of people even make it to this point, apparently. 50% of people befriend Lanky Bits. But yeah, it keeps dropping off. There's only 40% by the time you get to the Eurobulus. It's only 25% when you get to Fairbrand. More people make friends with him than play the carnival games. So let's see. Only 15% of people make it out of the first disc. But I guess as you can see, the people who complete chapter 1 probably basically complete the whole thing. Well, I guess it halves again for disc 2, and then halves again for disc 3. Oh no. And then halves again for disc 4. Look at that. It's almost perfect halves every time. I guess that's true. It's a work in progress. Like, a lot of the people who are on disc 1 probably just haven't made it to disc 4 yet. So we have to defeat the spirits. $7,000, 30 stardust, and that's it. Those are the optional things. Defeat the dragon spirits, hold $7,000, collect 30 stardust. Every other trophy is just in the story. So they don't have Faust. Also, I know it's a little bit cut off. I'm trying to like make the screen as big as possible for the actual gameplay, which is a square. So yeah, they don't have Faust. They don't have, you know, helping Martel. They don't have doing anything in Velweb. The Polter armor, like none of the optional stuff is here. I guess that's true, Cheville, yeah. I should give some credit to the people who can't just sit and play video games for 8 hours every day, right? And who knows how long this is going to take me, because, like I said, I have to do it. Wait, hold on. What is happening over here? Oh, it faded. That sucks. I was going to move the screen. There was some, like, texture outside the black box, which you can't see. Because I've centered the game feed. Shadow Tash, hello! Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate you. How you been? But yeah, like, as you can see, there's this huge black box because this game is a square. So I've moved it to the middle, but there was textures outside the box. That was weird. Okay. Somewhere around here, yes, is the first Stardust that I need. Because we're gonna get the platinum. Is this guy gonna stop me? I forget if he stops me from leaving. He doesn't. Okay. So he's our friend from a while ago, if you don't remember. And he teaches you how to fight and do all this stuff, and then he tells you more about Shanna. But it's optional. I know what to do. So, whatever. Fanciful, hello! How are you? How you been? Yeah, it just came to the PlayStation Store. Even if you don't have PS Plus, you can get it. It's like 10 bucks, I think. So that's exciting. Oh, tell me more about that Shanna person. She seems fascinating. She definitely has a personality. 100%. Not just the girl in white with the bow. So this Man in the Hood, we're like full spoiler playthrough, right? Because we just played this like not that long ago. That's Lloyd, obviously. Also, the game feed isn't quite right. Let me fix it. Let me fix. There we go. And also needs to come down. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't realize that it was gonna be square. I'm fixing it. It'll be good, I promise. It's not supposed to be rectangular, so I remastered the game live. It's your birthday! Happy birthday! Doing anything fun? You're thinking of doing nothing, which is perfectly valid. Some days doing nothing is just like the best. Hey Viv, how are ya? Nice to see ya. Mort was out. I swear to God, Mort was out. And then he left. I'm not gonna buy anything from that guy. I can live without the spark nets. But we do actually have to think now about, like, what we're buying and how we're spending money. I'm not gonna use that charm potion. I could. Stops you from getting in a random encounter. But... oh yeah, Mort's here. Like, he's in this cave. But... he was out wandering about. And now he's just curled up and gone back to sleep again. I don't... see, it's happening already. It's happening already. I don't want to use the healing potion that I just got, but I have 7 health, okay? Ah, hate it. I hate it. You're not supposed to use things in RPGs. But they give you that healing potion because they know that there's no way you could possibly have healed so far. Like, you can guard, I guess, technically, against the commander guy until you're almost full health, but nobody's gonna do that. What would the Legend of Mort be? What would that be about? What epic quest would he go on and what friends would he make? Okay, so let's do this wrong because I want the items. We're gonna actually see, like, different parts of the game, which is nice because I'm doing all this extra stuff. No, this please. Well, okay, there's an item up there. Let me grab it real quick. Move! I'll take a burnout, actually. Items are OP in this game, so... and I have no problem using consumable attacks like that. It's just literally for some reason the consumable heals I don't want to use. Please use things. Yeah, this is like one of the only RPGs that I have ever been exposed to that's not just like, hey, start out in the first town, go visit your mom who needs you to take her shopping to the neighbor or whatever. And then it's like, I want to be an adventurer, and then I sneak out of town, you know? This one is like, oh heck, my village is burned down and I've already been adventuring for 5 years to find this demon that killed my family. You still have to have the dead family. Like, that still has to- I'll use another one. I'll use it. You still have to have the dead family. That's pretty standard. But yes, as always, it does in fact end with killing God. It wouldn't be a JRPG if it didn't. Okay, broski, here's the deal. Here's the dealio. You do less damage than the guards at Helena, so we're gonna heal a little bit. Yes, Gladio would kill God. And he would do it with a smile on his face. Mort still hasn't been super interested in eating. He's still technically brewmating, even though now he's up and about. Don't you pellet me? Rude. So also, fun fact, I do actually have like a casual gameplay screen that's not just my speedrun screen, but now there's a picture of the title in the speedrun split spot. Maybe I should just commit to setting that up. I like the idea that Gladio only hasn't killed God because you won't let him. Every day he's like, today? And I'm like, no, no, buddy. And he's like, oh. But tomorrow, though. I don't actually know that he would kill God, but he would certainly eat God's toes. I know that for sure. 100% certainty. So today, at the very least, I would like to get through fighting Frugal. But that is not that far away, so I think we're actually probably going to make it closer to, like, Eurobolus. Also, that was Rodrigo, by the way. Or Rodriguez, I meant. If you remember the second time that we fight Frugal, he has Guftus, his dog, and Rodriguez, his bird, at the top of Helena Prison. And that was Rodriguez flapping over there. Rodriguez is like a bird with like a dog tail that has like a piercing at the end. He's a real character. Biblically accurate God with hot dog toes. If God is made of nothing but toes, he's done for. I love these guys whacking sticks. Just like a stick with a rock on the end. And it makes a very satisfying whack whenever they hit you with it. Also, they're totally wearing like BDSM gear. They have like no armor. Oh yeah, no, Rodriguez is messed up. He's cool. But he's messed up. And Guftus is weird. He's supposed to be a dog. That ain't no dog. He's like a cone. Cone-shaped good boy. Alright, before this guy sees me, I'm gonna save. We need to save basically every chance we get in case the game freezes, because it's so janky. But... So he calls the guards, sure. Haven't you seen Mad Max? Fair. Fair. But yeah, I think these guys are supposed to have like intimidating leather armor because they're kind of like pugilists, right? And then this like coif thing going on with like a hat that has like a scarf. But all I ever see is like big grizzly beard man in BDSM gear. You're right though, Shavil. Maybe I should save in more than one slot. Apparently there's also like... Yeah, this thing, which is cool. I've never encountered this before. It's a rewind thing. So you can just like... This goes back a long ways. What? That almost took me back to the beginning of the game. Christ. So there's that too. If we should like freeze or something, we can hopefully go backwards and not do it. Alright, buddy. What'd you sell? Oh, he's not a merchant yet. Now he is. No, he's not. Yeah, he is. Okay. I should have an angel's prayer. Man, spark nuts are really good and he's only selling them for 10. I want one. I should have an angel's prayer for when Lanky Bits Slam Blam shows up. Because I don't plan on stopping by this guy again. Dort's holiday slideshow. Well, Christ, it goes on for long enough. Go to the beginning, he's back in Solis. Go to the end, he's fighting God. It's all encapsulated in the photo album. Alright, so we can't get this chest this time. We have to wait until we come back to save Albert in order to get that chest, because it's behind where the elephant is. If you call that thing an elephant. That the merchant rode in on. Okay, I don't actually want to be here. Because this is the right way, but I want stuff. Arg! You really believe you can live comfortably in the jail? Well, I don't think anybody believes that. Also, I love how... Oh no! What's happening? Helena Warden... It. His name isn't right. It's all messed up. Anyway, I love that all of the Knights of Basil are blue except for Lavitz, because he has to be green because he has to be a Dragoon. Because they couldn't use blue because Maru has to be blue. Is this a civil war? Dart, it's your friend fighting against one guy. What are you talking about? Chevelle, I'm gonna need you to calm down. That's using your brain, and that's not allowed here. I am Lavitz Slambert. Well, I think that's false. I think you're my husband. Evermore. Slambert is such a good name. I've always tried to think, like, what kind of lizard I could get that I could unironically name Slambert. You actually did get his name right, yeah. Alright, Dart's gonna guard. There's 3 guys. How dare you? First of all. Second of all, how dare you? See, I knew they were all gonna go after him. That's why he guarded. Bros! I mean, I guess they would rather they go after him since he's guarding and he takes half damage, but whatever. But aren't you proud of me? You see, my health's going down. I'm actually playing an RPG. Like a Chinese water dragon. They're kind of the right green, aren't they? I thought I was doing dart, my bad. Because I definitely... Slambert is like lizard vibes. I don't think that you could name a snake Slambert. But in the end, I think I'm never going to name a reptile Slambert because... I mean... Someone's gonna come into my house with the lizard buster and give him a good old shank. Spoilers. Sorry, Shavil, I know you weren't prepared for that. How come you trust me? We've just met. I trusted you to guard my back. That's the way I think. And evermore, they were friends. Okay, bye. I need stuff. Look at this skeleton's face, by the way. He is so grumpy. Okay, but we're not, well, I mean, there's no other cells, right? Maybe there's one? Oh, no, there's two. Because there are treasure chests in some of these. Or, like, people to talk to, yeah. Ooh, a spark net. The wardens were saying that girl's confined in the second prison tower. Why were they making so much noise about just one girl? I just didn't want to fight. Why did I have to be sent to this hell? Like, we've never talked to these people on stream before, so... Uh-oh. I'd be grumpy if I were turned into a skeleton also. Yeah! Griggle's coming to kill me. Well, why are you in a, like a storehouse instead of a cell? What are you doing here? Okay. So we're done with this bit. There's one room with like a ton of guards that I want to go to. Because as I recall, it has some good shit in it. Hello. It never occurred to those prisoners to open the unlocked treasure chests in their cells. Well, now, Shavil, that could be where a key was, and we wouldn't want that. Haven't they ever played Zelda? Okay, that's enough with the spark nets on Lanky Bits. I need him to remain tanky, please. Even though he has barely more than max health of Dort. He's a thicky boy only in Helena. And then he kind of just becomes average. That's also true. We need to think about what team we're using. Because if we're actually trying to beat this game, I can't just switch between people on the regular because they won't have like their leveled up additions and all of their items and stuff. So we gotta choose a team. Okay, so we're gonna get into a ton of fights in this room. That's fine. Hey. I want the experience, I want the additions, I want the items, and I don't want to just juke these guys constantly, so... Gotta grind everyone. That is one solution. Which is another thing, I expected that to be a trophy. I expected, like, get everybody's final edition to be a trophy. That's not really that tall of an ask. But they didn't include that either. Pleasure. See? A leather jacket. Already worth it. Don't remember what it does. Gonna put it on. And we absolutely need to get... what is it called? Soul Eater or whatever. This time. Which is by far Dart's best weapon. I don't remember if it's on the way to the Polter Armor or if you have to actually beat Polter Armor in order to get it. Because Polter Armor is hard. But, whatever. We can do it. We can't beat Polter Armor, we're surely not going to beat Melbu. Angel's Prayer, nice. Okay. So let's see what this does. He can't wear it. He can't wear it. Cool. I love when I pick up stuff that neither of my party members can wear. Oh god, was it for Shanna? Shanna's being a jerk already. Planning on streaming the whole playthrough? I don't know. I'm going to play through all of it anyway. So, I don't know, it's kind of up to everybody. Whether they want to see me play this entire game again. Or if it's just like, haha. Play for a little bit, you know? I'm also replaying Assassin's Creed, like all the Ezio games on the side for fun. So I've got plenty of stuff to putz around with. Well, obviously, Shade Strike, Shanna doesn't deserve it. I would rather not have... I'm gonna sell it. I'm going to sell it. I need to make $7,000. Okay? Oh yeah, I love this game to death. And I think that very clearly comes through. There are very few games... Do I need to, like, acknowledge that this is locked? Okay. There are very few games that defined my childhood as much as this one did. I guess I don't even want to say my childhood, but... There was a brief time where I was old enough to play games, but we didn't have game consoles. So the first console that I started with was the Sega Genesis. But then this was like the first game that introduced me to the concept that games could be more than just like, I'm Simba jumping from platform to platform, you know? You started with Genesis too? Because, like, confession, right? I've never really played Mario games. Presumably, I understand Sega is also a Japanese company, but presumably because I didn't really have an NES. I ended up having an N64, but, and then after that, just never really played Mario. So there's like this whole chunk of my childhood that so many people are like, oh yeah, remember all these Mario games and stuff, and it's like, no, I don't remember that. I played a little bit of the first Mario, and a little bit of whatever one it was, where you had the little floaty tail thing, because I don't think that that was the first Mario. And that was it. I have not played another Mario game until Husbando and I played Origami King together. Everything's over. There's no way I can get out of here alive. Well, I've got good news for you. I am about to end all of these people's days. Hey, don't give up. If we throw our hope away, we are just fools. I'm pretty sure the first game that I ever played, like ever, on Genesis was The Little Mermaid. But then there was Lion King, which was like impossible, if I remember. I remember very little about Little Mermaid, but I remember The Lion King being like ridiculously hard for some reason. Because there was the part where like the monkeys would grab you and then throw you, and I could never figure it out. First level. So I don't think I ever made it out of the first level of The Lion King. Yeah, Aladdin too, for sure, because I had Aladdin as well. Sadly, most of my Sega Genesis games are still at home, so I can't really remember like everything I had. And then I have almost no memory of doing anything. Like, my memory of my progression in video games was Little Mermaid, Lion King, Aladdin, Duck Hunt, something else on the Nintendo, and then straight to like Skull Monkeys on PlayStation 1. So that game is also like really important to me, even though it's a weird as hell game. Because I used to play it all the time while my mom was working nights. And I wasn't really supposed to be home alone, but I was. Because I was not old enough. Being killed by bees multiple times. Isn't it funny that you just have those completely abstract memories, just this one, for a child, like, traumatic incident where you just kept dying to the same thing and you're like, I don't understand. Because that's the way I feel about the ice levels of Skull Monkeys. Man, almost never made it past those. Or like the, bear with me here, the sewer hot dog level. Man, that's a weird game. I should stream that at some point. It is a weird game. The music is fire, though. But it was fun, right? And it was innocent, because when you're a kid, like, I remember, you know, playing Spyro. Also, here's Shanna's theme. First time that we hear it. Which, as we know, spoilers from later, is actually Claire's theme, right? But you're young, like, you're a kid, you don't understand how games work, so I was playing Spyro and trying to get up onto some place that I obviously wasn't supposed to get to. But little kid me is just like, I must be doing something wrong. You know, like, I want to get up here because this is part of the world. I should be able to get up here. There's no concept of, like, invisible walls or, you know, textures that don't exist. Or like I thought that if I could jump off of something high enough, Spyro would actually fly instead of just glide. And so I had to just keep finding higher things to jump off of, because surely at some point he's gonna fly. He's a dragon. So there's no like concept of game design because you're just a little kid who's immersed into this video game. And I kind of miss that innocence, you know? Shanna, you're with me. Pick up the bow. I know it's over there. Poor Shanna. She's like, hey, is that leather shirt for me? And Dart's just like, huh? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not giving her that shirt. Yeah, you can try anything like that in D&D. And it's sad because my first experience with D&D was negative. So it's been nice to come back like with Stocky and Tic Tac and everybody and actually have like a nice campaign. Because of course my dad was the DM and my dad is a vindictive, spiteful person, so I didn't get a choice in like what kind of character I was, what my class was or anything. I got to choose which god I worshipped, which was nice. I picked a phoenix because I thought it was cool. But he made me be a cleric, which I didn't want to be. And then he killed us in our first encounter. And it's like, my mom was playing. She had absolutely no interest in D&D. And she's very confused, you know? And I'm, I don't know, 9. You don't kill a party like that in their first encounter. Like, we're learning. We don't know what's happening. Mom, because she just doesn't know what's happening. And me, because I'm a 9-year-old who doesn't have, like, the cognitive awareness to think of, like, multiple possible outcomes, you know? So, like, we walked into a house, and there were wolves inside. But we didn't know that when we walked in, and 9-year-old me doesn't know, like, maybe we should listen at the door. Maybe we should do a check to be like, hey, is there something in here? So, I don't know. If I could sell the shirt with you in it, I'd let you wear it, Shanna. Ain't that the truth? And I wouldn't even ask for extra money for Shanna. Like, just take the shirt. Shanna is a gift. That's kind of true, Shavial. Because we didn't play after that, obviously. Like, we had... And that's the thing. We had spent, like, 3 hours or something rolling up characters. Which, to be fair, is, like, one of the most fun parts. But... Like, we spent so long doing that, and then he killed us immediately, but also said that we couldn't use the same characters again. Oh, man. My friendo, what has happened to your face? When night falls, I hear an eerie voice coming from somewhere. It goes, "Arr, arr." Wow, man. Good impersonation. What kind of monster could possibly go RR? Obviously what he's talking about is Django, but... Which, to be fair, Django does actually sound like RR instead of like grr or something, but... Alright, let's save down here, and then we'll go fight the boss. But yeah, no, playing with Stocky and Tic Tac was, like, so much more fun. Because, number one, Husbando was playing too, so obviously that was fun. I got to be a fat lizard chef. It was great. I tried to eat the rotten haunch of a dead wizard, and it was spoiled, so I barfed all over the grass. It was a fun time. It's me. I don't actually need to buy anything from you, but let's just make sure you don't have anything new. Yeah, no. That's fine. It's time! Right there. Perfect encapsulation of this translation. So you're the red one who's acting like a prince. Dort? Then what? What? Yeah, it's frugal. Why did you have Shanna taken away? I don't know. Lloyd told me to, is the answer. Okay. But it's just he'll have 2 little guys and then 2 slightly bigger guys and then just him. So this isn't the one with Guftus and Rodriguez, sadly. I swear to God, if I lose this fight because Shanna doesn't have that shirt. I didn't even check if it was for her now that I have her, but you know. Okay. Either one of them can kill that guy. Lavitz does a lot more damage, so he should work on this one. Yeah, we take more damage because that other guy isn't dead. But shouldn't be that big of a deal. Does he have his move right now where he can slam 2 of us together? Because that sucks. That's probably his, like, worst move. He'll pick 2 of us up and then bonk our heads together. I messed up. I messed up double slash. Stream's over. Dart, your defense is ass, man. He's the only one who has to keep guarding. Ouchie, Jesus, okay. Well, Shannon has at least decent HP for right at this point in the game. Before she becomes a little wimpy baby nugget. Alright, I want one of these guys gone, then Dart's gonna guard. Because I do not want to be taking damage from both of them. At least these guys are wearing, like, pants? Ouch. That's not really what you want to hear in a prison, right? Like, oh, at least these guards are wearing pants. But see, I thought that these guys had beards too, but actually they have like a cool, oh no, Dart! That was, are you kidding? That was exactly how much health he had. How dare you? But they actually have like a cool mask thing going on. Don't throw rocks at Dort! He's the squishy one! For some reason. He's creating his own wind. Just farting constantly. That's why he's so large. It's just all gas. Oh, Christ. Okay, Lanky Bits is getting a little bit hurt, but... Shanna, you don't actually matter, so you can heal. 2 damage. Yeah, okay. Shanna, your purpose is to get stabbed in the face so that somebody else doesn't. I'll just use it. You proud of me? I just healed him. Stop. Okay, I want this guy dead. Dart can guard a little. He only does 2. Dart, why are you such a cabbage? Like a soggy, wet cabbage. Well, it's like 3 damage. Not like 2. That's like... Uh-oh. 50% more? Question mark? Don't make fun of me, okay? I'm not good at math. I should have just used a spark net. I regret everything. No, Shanna, nope. I'm not gonna let you be the one who kills him. You're gonna die. Just because you're not in yellow doesn't mean you're not gonna die. Because if Shanna kills him, then that's an addition missed for somebody. Dort. I was gonna say, Dort, why you spend all your time on your knees? It's not what I meant. Yeah, fanciful. The numbers don't ever go above... Is it 999 or is it 9999? I don't remember. Oh my god, stop throwing rocks! But they never... It takes a long time for them to get, like, wild. So... Dort, you're just... Alright, fine. At least she does like 5. Okay. So yeah, unless he starts doing his wild slam people together thing, there's no reason we should die. No matter how long it takes, because we can guard more than he can do, so. Yeah, like, 1 HP is huge when you only have like 7, right? Dart, why are you so squishy? Squishy baby boy. Yeah, I don't remember how much HP my chubby lizard chef guy has. Pugsley is his name. From my last D&D campaign. But he didn't have very much. And I was a tank still. A tank with a shield that was also a cooking pot. Since we have this fight under control, I don't want to use items. And it's not just because I'm being stingy. It's because there's no reason to waste like a spark net or something. Especially because I think he's pretty chonky. Like, I think he's pretty resistant to items. They do roughly the same as an addition, I want to say, so... 26 damage to him. Why wasn't that leather shirt for him? That very much could have killed him if Frugal had chosen just to throw another rock at him. Jana, you're getting a little squishy, but you actually do decent damage. You can take a little bit more. He's in the red. This is almost over. We'll be fine. Imagine how, like, moist and sweaty that giant belt is that he's wearing across his chest and tummy. How, like, creepily warm it is. Like, ugh. I have to keep guarding Dart because, Christ, he can't survive a rock. Oh, Night Shield, though. I will take that and put it on Dart. Once we escape and Lavitz wrecks his ankle. Is he immortal? Says the guy who just got absolutely obliterated with a million rocks. Dart was on the edge of death that entire fight. I don't think he's immortal. I love their little horse things, though. They're not horses because they have, like, webbed feet and, like, webbed ears and stuff, but they're cuties. Yeah, Hans. Distantly related to horse. I like that that was translated as, like, you go too, bastard. Like, obviously, that's not something we would ever say in English. That's, like, weird. So I'm assuming that the word was just, like, omaira, which is just, like, a harsh you. And they just chose to translate it as bastard because that was the only swear word they knew. Is manhood related to Robin Hood? Dart, you have 29 HP. I swear to God, if a mole in the ground destroys you, you're staying down, my guy. Okay? After Dart, 30 damage? Are you kidding me? This mole hit me harder with a pile of dirt than Frugal did with a boulder to the top of my skull. What? Well, rest in peace, Dart, who didn't get that 5 experience or whatever it was. Yeah, platypus mole, paisley bandana. I always thought he had a bandana. He's like a biker gang mole or something. Alright. So Lavitz has got to get whacked. I like that they don't quite stop his model from moving at the point where he gets shot, so it seems like nothing happens, but actually he's supposed to have like an arrow in his ankle. Let's go see the horsies! Lavitz, if you could walk by yourself, why were you such a baby about it? Let's go. He's just a little rabbit man. Squirrel thingy. Is this the fugitive? Oh my god, I need to make a meme out of that. And nobody will get it but me. The guy with the butterfly. You know what meme I'm talking about. Here we have a different cursed haunts. Shanna learning? That's something new. Way to be a jerk, Dart. Dolly and Eater, yep. Alright, so we're gonna use the shed, but actually... Hey, buddy! Oh, usually he'll come see me. Hey! Hi, friendo! You are cursed, but I love you. Okay. Uh-oh, it's 2 moles. We can't handle this. We actually might not be able to handle this. Help! Right, I'm gonna try to run away once. Okay, cool. Oh god, he brought friends. Oh god, there's 2 moles. Alright, well we can heal here. We can sit in this chair, so. Thanks, it's much better now. So we're not being chased anymore, and Dort has to talk about his backstory, which he says with a deep sigh and a longing stare up into the sky, like a true anime protagonist. It was a journey for revenge. It was a journey to find the guy who deprived me of something precious and kill him. I couldn't tell you, Shanna, that's why I left by myself. The Black Monster. Nobody would tell me anything more about it because they said I was too young. I have 2 homes. One's in Solis where I spend time with Shanna. The other is Neat, which we'll see on fire 30,000 times in this game. The other's where I spent time with my parents. The moles have become malignant. Here is the first of many identical cutscenes showing Neat and the Black Monster absolutely torching this guy from the Crystal Palace. It was when I was 5 years old. Neat was assaulted by the Black Monster. Ooh. So, spoilers, right? For people who care, obviously, his dad is Zieg, his mom is Claire. Don't you just love how he and his dad have like matching over their winter jacket red shoulder plates? That's a thing, right? My father returned to the village, where he promptly got torched. I love this. I don't know if it came through, but when she scratches his head, it's like... It's like so loud. And my mother followed my father to the village to help everybody. And she also got torched. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine. Everything's fine. To be fair, again, spoilers, I guess. Zieg is fine. In a manner of speaking. It was a completely transformed Neat. There was nothing left. It was just some charcoal. And my daddy's memento. Yeah, I mean, you have to go into the burning place where both of your parents have just died, or else you can't be a JRPG protagonist. Hi, Morty. This is a perfect opportunity not to be a father anymore. Zeke literally running back into Neat because of all of the children that he could have had. He had Dart. And he's like, nope, I'm done. So you just came back from a journey to bring closure to the past. I'm still not there yet. In fact, I've accomplished nothing. So I like that he says that Neat was located farther north from here. Neat is like super, super to the west. I don't know what he's talking about. Like, it's kind of north, maybe. What's going on in this country? Currently, our kingdom of Basil, whatever, is at war with Imperial Sandora. The war has spread all over Serdio because two brothers decided that they couldn't agree with each other over whether they wanted their castle to look like a bucket or a cheesecake. That's the deep lore. Why was the truce broken? Because they couldn't decide if their castle should look like a cheesecake. Because of the dragon, the legendary monster added weight to Sandora and broke the balance of power. Pretty sure it was because one of your family members assassinated the other one. I'm pretty sure that was the actual reason. Dragon, no way. Such a thing can be used in war. Dort, you were just chased by a dragon, my guy. You know something about it? I was swooped down on by a dragon before I entered Selyse. I was overwhelmed. There was no way to escape from it. But I was saved by a passing warrior. This is one of my favorite lines. Lavitz is like, we have to do something about it. And Dart's like, you mean there's gonna be more casualties? And Lavitz is like, yeah, it's a war. It's a poor translation that ends up being like the perfect translation. Minister Noyce might know something about the Black Monster. You'll make a good wife one day. As if that's not condescending. Christ. Okay. Oh, will it not let me? Yeah, okay, it will. It'll let me heal here, so that's nice. Now, I completely forgot, and maybe this would have saved Dart from not being absolutely annihilated by a piece of mud, but Dart needs his night shield. Oh! Oh, a leather jacket! Oh, Shanna, I wonder who that's for. Not for you. Yeah, people die if they're killed. Exactly. This entire game is that vibe. Okay, so it seems too far to jump over. We have to look at this, and we have to look at the tree before Dort will pick up the axe that's in the shack. Vampire kiwis. Oh no. Every step we take, we're one closer to not having Shanna in the party anymore. You know, come to think of it, I'm pretty sure that Shanna is like a huge speedrunning thing. Like, people use her a ton. I'm not sure why. presumably because she has a high magic attack stat. Thanks, Viv. But she doesn't stay with your party forever. So what do you do on disc 4? I was kind of hoping it would get rid of my random encounter rate when I went in there, and it didn't. So apparently the thing I need to be concerned about is the platypus with the bandana. Since he somehow does 30 damage. Yeah, 8 damage versus 30 damage. What is happening? To be fair, Dart has a night shield now, but still. Isn't the music just like so fun in this game? Because I would fully believe that these Kiwis are grooving to this music. The music in this game is just whack. I'll link it again in my Discord, but Madular's like dissection of Legend of Dragoon is one of my favorite comfort videos to watch of all time. And he describes it as something like kind of like, have you ever seen those memes where it's like the painters are like, oh yeah, I've definitely seen a cat before. I know how to paint a cat, and then their cat is just like the most janked up cat you've ever seen. That's kind of what Legend of Dragoon is like, right? Like somebody just went to some musicians and were like, make some RPG music, and they're like, yeah, I definitely would know what that is. And so you get a lot of fun, weird stuff. Okay, so we got the axe. I'm gonna chop down the tree. And Dart's gonna say shoot, because he's not allowed to say shit. There she goes. Man, baby Gladio is making a racket back there. He wants his lunchy. I got him shrimpies. He thought that would work. I mean, for Dort, that was like peak planning capacity. He really worked hard on that strategy. You could add one F-bomb to the game. Where would you put it? Oh man. Let me think. Maybe just put it back where we just were. You mean more casualties? Yeah. It's a fucking war. There are so many places it would go so well. The final boss, I like his first form. His second form is super weird. Third form is like meh. And final form with like the little mushroom shape is like, I suppose, kinda, maybe. He's got a cute little grabby tail. But yeah, just have him walk up and see, like, Frama just hanging out of the wall and be like, fuck. Legend of the fucking Dragoon. There has to be some, like, really cute, like, when Kayla or somebody is talking to Dart about the Queen Fury or something, there has to be some really cute thing we could shove it into. Shavil, for the rest of the time that I play this game, I'm going to be thinking about that. I'm going to be thinking about all the places I could put that. That's very true. They're like, man, let's just, like, messed up kiwi bird with, like, wings for ears? Yeah. Monster? Praying mantis? Yeah. No, just don't touch him. Just leave him. Just put him in. So I want to talk to this family because they'll move to, Lavitz's mom's house. And we don't have to talk to them, but Lavitz invites them to his house to stay with his mom because they're refugees. Mantis shrimps are so cool! They punchy! They're just rainbow punchy boys. Fanciful, I'm convinced that that's why slimes exist as a monster in, like, video games, because you just make a cube, you put some color in it, and you make it gesticulate a little bit, and you've got a monster. I'm pretty sure Mantis Shrimp is a Metal Gear Solid character. Well, he doesn't have some kind of commentary about the state of matter. He's not like liquid mantis shrimp or solid mantis shrimp. Plasma mantis shrimp. Oh, detonate rock, that's lame. I don't want to be in a fight with these little pig boys. Okay, am I allowed to just leave, please? Ouchie! Christ. No! Ouch! Alright, one more try to leave. Okay. And then I was gonna stand and fight. Those little pig boys can steal from you. They're not as bad as those grabby hand guys from Velweb, but... let me remember how to do this. Around... Okay. I think I got it. Yeesh. Oh, yes. Oh, I want a sword so bad. I don't remember what the other one is, but that- oh, that's so much better! His attack goes from 2 to 7? Now we gotta do just this one. What does the frog give me? If we chase the frog, I don't remember. I don't think it's that good, is it? It's like a panic bell or something? No, maybe it's a poison guard because we're gonna fight the Eurobolus. Can you unequip whatever armor Shanna has? I don't actually know if you can unequip, like without replacing. I don't think so. I think it has to just be swapped, sadly. Otherwise, I would just steal everything Shanna has. Shannon getting bullied a little bit, but honestly, would not complain if she died, because then more experience for Dart and Lavitz. Yes! Because a dead party member doesn't gain experience, so... Whoopsie. I want to kill this balloon before he poisons me. But we're gonna hit the fireflies anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh! Alright, fine. I'll accept it because it means more additions. I don't want to move on to Volcano. Number one, because double slash can get pretty strong. But number two, because I don't like leaving additions uncompleted. And we certainly haven't done 80 yet, so... Stepping stones. Careful not to slip. Okay. Joke's on you, you didn't tell that to Lavitz. I don't need a total vanishing, but... Actually. Shanna, move! Mort's so good. I'm glad he finally came out. This is the second time you saved my life. I was just around. Even though that was the case, I was lucky you were around, Dart. It'll be a long relationship we'll have. Yep, that's right. Kiss, just kiss. Excuse me, you guys. Nothing says third wheel like being anywhere with Dart and Lanky Bits. Alright, I will actually accept the body purifier. That's fine. Because we're gonna need it. I can't just power through that, in the Eurobolus fight like I could when we were doing the invincible thing, so... I'm gonna get the frog. Because I don't remember what he gives. Also, if he's even a frog, I don't know. Use your best judgment. I'm actually not going to use this because I don't want Shanna to come back to life. Yeah, sure. Burnout. Always take attack items. Happy to use those. Can I just... Real quick. This has nothing to do with anything. Microsoft recently changed the... This guy, I think, is more likely to poison us. recently changed the font of the time on my computer. And the only difference is that the one has a slightly bigger bottom now. And I hate it. That is all. I was just looking down at it and was reminded. So yeah. No Shanna. No experience for her. Because at the very least, we're replacing her with Rose. From there, we're going to have to decide what to do. Because technically, Maru has the best addition, but it's really hard. So, like, you have to weigh the fact that it does a ton of damage with the fact that you're probably not going to do it correctly, like, half the time. I will eagerly take another Angel's Prayer, but... Item. We have... Does this really not tell me how many items I have? List. What about that? Okay, 24 out of 32. I might use a couple of the items on Eurobolus. Hi, Morty. Because if we get full, we have to start throwing things away, and that's kind of a waste, so... Alright, buddy. I'm gonna get ya. Uh-oh. You juked me. Okay, so he heads off. Just a second, buddy. Yeah, sure, Sparknet. It's like a... yeah, a poison guard. That was what I thought that he gave. I am, in fact, gonna put it on. It's going on Lavitz. It prevents you from getting poisoned. Yeah, restricted inventory is gross, especially because... So there's a couple problems with it in Legend of Dragoon specifically. Number one, you only get 32 items. That is not that many. Number two, if you, like, go to a treasure chest and it says that you're full, you don't get to look at what's in the treasure chest before you decide to throw things away. And so a lot of times, you'll throw away something that's, like, nice and get something that's garbage, you know? But at least for the armor and stuff, for some reason they gave you like 200 plus of that, and I have never encountered a situation where I didn't have room in the armor thing. Lizard Wizard! Temp, what will you do with your phenomenal cosmic power? Also, hello. It's nice to see you. Mort! He has departed. He has been upseated as the Lizard Wizard. Ugly Balloon and Scraw. Morty, where you go, buddy? I have a confession. I've lost my Mort. He is gone. Maybe he will be back. Okay. But we are getting to the save point. And calling it at Eurobolus. Tail disappearing over log. Morty, come back. So he's over here somewhere. Yeah, he was cute for a hot second, so that was enough. Okay, as much as I would like to keep going and fight Giant Snake Man, I have an appointment, so I can't stay. But I'm gonna leave us jamming on this absolutely glorious menu screen theme. One of my favorite themes in the entire game. And yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna play through this no matter what. So it genuinely just comes down to like, do y'all want to see me play it again? Or do you not care? Because then I could play it off stream. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Obviously, I love this game. I would play it every week for the rest of my life, but... let's see. We are going to raid Barry, obviously. It's slash raid. I've been streaming for like 4 years. You would think that I understand how to do this. So yes, we're raiding Barry. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Barry is actually currently learning the speed run of Tunic. So if you want to check that out, that should be a lot of fun. I'm not going to be able to stay because I haven't played Tunic yet. But this was fun, as always. And I will be back next week. So stay safe in the meantime. Have a wonderful day. I appreciate you all. And say hi to Barry when you get over there. Bye!